guys, it's Tom with another video. Today I'll be bringing you a review on set 75311, the Imperial Armored Marauder. The set comes with 478 pieces and costs $40, so price per piece is definitely very good on this set. So let's get into the minifigures. Also, I forgot to add, here are the instructions, and here is the box. The first figure we have here is Grief Karga. He's our only protagonist in this set, and this is a updated version of him from season 2, where he has a gray beard in this season, and his jacket and his clothing has definitely changed. He does come with a blaster pistol, and luckily he does have leg printing. I believe he came in the Razor Crest, but he didn't have leg printing, which I think that's what happened to him, but I don't have that set, so I do not have the minifigure to compare with. But I definitely think overall this figure looks very good and is definitely a great Grief Karga to add to the Mandalorian collection. Next up we have a Stormtrooper, and we do actually get 2 in this set, and they are the newer style Stormtroopers with the dual molded helmet. A lot of people don't like those helmets, but I think they look decent. I don't think they look terrible, but they're not the best. But the Stormtroopers come with regular blasters, and they both come with different heads. I don't know if these heads have been used in other sets before, but these are the 2 different heads that you get, one female and one male. And yeah, that's about it for the Stormtroopers. Let's move on to the last minifigure. The final minifigure in this set is the Mortar Trooper here. He has the yellow markings, which it's very interesting that the Empire has a designated Mortar Trooper. I mean, I don't really understand that fully. I mean, I get why there's a Flame Trooper, but a Mortar Trooper just seems a little interesting. But I don't know, it's definitely nice to get a different variant of Stormtrooper. That's what I like most about this guy. And he definitely looks very cool. He comes with a pauldron there. That's definitely nice to get. And he also has a backpack. I don't know what this backpack contains. I don't know if it contains more mortars, but he definitely looks very good. And he does come with kind of the Lex Luthor face there. And overall, definitely a great Stormtrooper. Let me grab it real quick. This is the mortar cannon here. Definitely looks pretty good, but it's kind of difficult to get it nice and straight, like if you want the stands to be straight. But overall, definitely a great figure. He does have back printing, which I'm not going to go through the effort to show, but it's definitely a really, really nice back printing. So let's move on to the set. So moving all the minifigures out of the way, we now move on to the Imperial Armored Marauder itself. Now this set definitely looks very good in my opinion, I would have to say. It looks very accurate to the show, and I definitely like it a lot. I really do. I'm pretty impressed with this set. So starting off in the front, we've got 2 stud shooters on the front with the green studs there. We also do get 4 extra studs in the set, according to the instructions. And the front does open, has a hatch on the top and a hatch on the front with a chair in there. I think there, yeah, if I stick my finger back in there, I think there is another seat back there that you might be able to access, but we'll have to go through the rest of this and see. There's also a new looking control panel there. I don't think I've seen that one before. This looks pretty nice. And then there is a peephole for minifigures to see through. So then both sides are the same, so I don't really have to show you both the sides, but first you have this little door here that opens. Actually kind of came off the hinges for a sec there, but the handle, or kind of the way you open it, is on the side, so probably why, because like you push more this way and it kind of pushes in on the hinges. But other than that, it's pretty good. You can also open this, and this is not a seat. No, it might actually kind of be a seat. I don't really know what it is, but it's just another open area. And I think it was in the pictures on Lego.com where a Stormtrooper was fitting in there. Can't fully fit a Stormtrooper in there. Yeah, you can't fully fit a Stormtrooper in there. If, I mean, the Stormtrooper or this part was higher by like a millimeter, then yes, barely, but currently you cannot, so it's kind of misinformation, I guess. There's also a little cannon on the side that goes into this kind of crevice here and looks pretty nice, pretty sleek for this thing. It's not a very perfected model, I would say, like not the Lego model, but like the actual speeder itself is not like the most, I guess, kind of classy. It's not like this thing's rugged. Like there's tiles everywhere and there's studs everywhere, and like colors aren't like the same. It's just not very uniform is what I'm kind of trying to say. and that's very accurate to the show. It definitely doesn't look too uniform. It looks a little beat up, but I definitely like that about this set, and it's a pretty nice look for it, I'd say. So then you can also open this little tiny hatch on the top, and you can put a minifigure in here. Actually doesn't go like down into the set, but you can stand a minifigure up in there and have them shooting out the top. Then we move over to kind of towards the back where there is this little opening here. This is on both sides, and there's also a little Imperial crate in here that you can take out. You can't really get it out with your finger, but there's nothing inside of here. You actually can't fit 2 studs in here, or I would put the extra studs in these bins, but you can only put 1 in there, so that's unfortunate when it comes to the amount of extra studs you get. Then there's also a hatch on the top that does open, and if it will stay open, you can see that there are 2 seats in there. Then we move to the back where there is this gun in here that I believe, yeah, you can open this, and there's a seat in here for a figure that does spin around, and it's kind of one of these like half cylinder piece things in here that is in the back. So I don't know what purpose that has, but I think it holds this up. And then the engines are small, but I think they're fine. And yeah, I guess the detail back here is pretty good. Then taking a look at the bottom, there's a bunch of these sliding things. I don't know, they put them on like every other random set. But yeah, that's really it. The other side is the exact same, and yeah, just a pretty great set overall, I would say. Definitely like it, so let's head to the outro. Well, that's going to about conclude this video, so subscribe to the channel if you want more LEGO Star Wars stuff. Like the video if you like the review, and comment down below your thoughts on the set and the review. So let's get into my final thoughts of this set. I definitely think it's a fantastic set. I mean, $40 at a price point is great. Price per piece is fantastic, and then just like the weight of the set, like picking up that set, it's decently heavy. I'd say it's probably 4-5 pounds. It's like for a Lego set, it's pretty heavy. The minifigures are fantastic, though they're not like accurate to the scenes. Grief Karga and this vehicle was from a different episode than these Stormtroopers were from. If you haven't seen The Mandalorian, I don't know why you're watching this, but the scene that this set actually is in is with the blue guy, I forget his specific species name, the Mandalorian, and they had went to that Imperial facility and blew it up or whatever, and they were being chased by the scout troopers, and the Imperial Stormtroopers and the Mortar Trooper, they were from the scene where Boba Fett comes in and just annihilates them. So that is a little inaccurate, but I would definitely say though it's inaccurate, they make up for it with the greatness of the set and just the minifigures in general. The Mortar Trooper looks fantastic. 2 Stormtroopers are great because it's a semi-army builder. And then Grief Karga is definitely a great upgrade from past versions of him. And then you actually do get in a little mortar, which is definitely pretty nice. I'd say it's definitely good to get a mortar in LEGO finally. So yeah, that's going to really be about it for this review. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in another video.